Madam Speaker, thank you very much for your remarks, and especially for joining us at this very early hour. I was reminded early on that we were picking maybe an hour somewhat too early. But the early bird, as you know, gets the worm, and Estonia has been getting the good part of the worm for some 20 years since your re-independence. So I think the fact that Estonians get up early, work hard, and do the right things has taken your country to where it is today as a great credit to your nation and to your people. It means so much to us that we're here together today, and also to have Speaker Ergma with us, who as a scientist has dedicated her life to innovation and exploring the unknown. Hopefully not only the black holes where money seems to disappear into nowadays. During your time, Madam Speaker, as an astronomy professor, you inspired many young minds to reach beyond the familiar and the comfortable and to push the envelope of innovation. I very well remember one of my early meetings with you shortly after I arrived here in Tallinn, and we spoke not only about policy and about diplomacy, but about space, and specifically about your very special support for a space project of some university students here in Estonia. And it was clear to me then that your dedication to innovation was speaking in volumes. Today, through the generosity of the Baltic American Freedom Foundation, is the first of what will become an annual ceremony of recognizing, rewarding, and encouraging the spirit of collaboration and innovation between our two countries. I want to encourage all those who entered this competition but did not win this year, as Andrew has already said, to come again next year. I also ask that all of you to look for Estonian innovators around you, linked in some way to a U.S. partner, and to encourage them to put their hat into the ring for next fall's competition. And let me remind you again, and Ms. Ergma has already very eloquently stated so, that this is across the board of innovation. We have a lot of finalists today who are being recognized in the field of scientific and engineering innovation, but this award goes across the board. It can be in the arts, it can be in the social sciences, it can be in the physical sciences. It does not matter. We're looking for innovation of Estonians together with Americans, trying to push the envelope of this century. There are certainly many exciting stories of innovation between Estonians and Americans in many fields, and we want to recognize as many as we possibly can. Our efforts towards this award began just shy of a year ago when I made the proposal to the American Chamber at a gold member breakfast that we have regularly. Together we then reached out to the Baltic American Freedom Foundation, which generously agreed, as you know, to fund this award. We are very, very grateful to your vision and to your willingness to go ahead and look at new ways for this pot of money that has been transferred from the Congress, the U.S. Congress, to the foundation, to be used in innovative ways to do things like what we are doing today. And I'm very grateful for your participation in making this happen. I also, of course, have to thank the American Chamber, its president, Andrus Alber, and Daria Sivovol for the outstanding collaboration between us, the Chamber, and of course the Baltic American Freedom Foundation. I have found that since my arrival, working together with the American Chamber, we have moved forward. We have moved forward with a fantastic president. We have moved forward with Daria as a fantastic executive director, and we've become indispensable partners in bringing new ideas to focus and to expanding the U.S.-Estonian relationship on its plane. I also have to thank my Deputy Chief of Mission, Bob Gilchrist, who together with my public affairs section at the embassy have devoted endless hours and time and have cast aside standard bureaucratic practice to make things happen now and fast. And Ms. Ergman knows very well what she said was very, very true. it is quite amazing that the private sector, which is used to working fast, can work together with government, which doesn't always work as fast, and together we can make something happen that's good quickly. I'm very, very proud of my team, and I thank them very much for what they have done here today. But we're really here to celebrate the terrific submissions that have been submitted, and not just from the 6 finalists, but from all the candidates who were reviewed. These projects and ideas reinforce that our nations are countries that still have their best years ahead of them. None of you allowed thousands of miles of separation and logistical difficulties of working with faraway partners to stand in your way. You who submitted proposals persevered, and on behalf of America and the United States people, I thank you for participating in this contest.